Multiple reports from independent sources say that the SARS coronavirus outbreak in China has been traced back to restaurants and the popular consumption of, get this, bat soup. I don't know about you, but I would starve to death before I ate that shit, much less consider it a delicacy. That along with fucking crickets, rice bugs, monkey brains, and dogs. Yes, dogs. These people eat man's best friend. I say fuck China. You eat a dog, somebody should have you for dinner. Get that wood. Where's the wood? This is what happens when you don't have enough cows. Your culture de-evolves to the point where people regard diseased vermin and domestic animals as not only fit for food, but as a delicacy. I'm happy that the Chinese have so much disposable income that they are able to forego a medium-rare steak at Outback or Peter Luger's for this scrumptious Green New Deal gourmet dining fare. Meanwhile, it has been known but not revealed to the public that most all of the influenza viruses originate in third world shitholes, places like China, Africa, and a host of others, where people live in the same space as livestock. What the fuck? We're all animals anyway, right? Seriously, as of this report, over 40 million people are under quarantine in China. The World Health Organization is trying to decide if this shit is an epidemic. I have to tell you, the BATSOUP story sounds like bullshit to me. It sounds like the deep state has concocted a more serious threat to distract us from the mission of taking them down. Sounds like the unleashing of a bioweapon as their dead man switch. Not to say that the threat isn't real, it is, but that the threat was manufactured. Remember, China is eyeballs deep in the Obama administration corruption. It is possible that the projection of Creepy Joe's corruption onto Trump is precisely what was planned. Throw Joe under the bus so what we did in China won't be discovered. Start an epidemic in the epicenter of corruption so that the internal investigators are quarantined and outside investigators say, fuck that, I'm not going there, and couldn't travel there if they wanted to. Batshit fever will kill you, you know? And any of you thumbing down social justice warrior batshit snowflake soy boys out there who watch this channel and are permanently banned from making your sophomoric ad hominem attack comments, if you think that the party that you pay allegiance to wouldn't kill people to escape justice, just look at what was found in Puerto Rico. Warehouses full of supplies and medicine sent by the president. Thousands of people died just so that the DNC could blame it on Trump. This amateur video of a huge explosion in Wuhan province was uploaded to Facebook. It looks like a fire and then an explosion. The shockwave from the blast allegedly knocked the photographer off his feet. Maybe that will teach him to photograph a landscape in landscape or horizontal mode instead of holding the phone vertically. I'm amazed that people are this stupid. In the following conversation, martial law alleges that this was a bomb, destruction of a deep underground military base where bioweapons were being developed. Whether this was an actual bomb in the traditional sense is doubtful. However, an explosion in a deep underground military base would cause fires at the surface, such as flames coming out of storm drains, as we've seen in California. China Lake earthquakes since July of 2019 cannot possibly be natural. An Android app, 3D Earthquake, can be used as a visual aid to illustrate our point. It is worthy of note that Gurgle TheirTube has gone out of their way to suppress this video even when you search for it by its exact name, Huge Explosion in Wuhan, China. Try it. The only way you'll find it on the platform that is hosting it is by using the exact URL from where it is posted on another venue, in this case, Facebook. This tells you that there is something deeper in what they're trying to hide, and it should cause you to be more resourceful in your searches. We've discovered suppression of information like this before. When Stony Stone's girlfriend accidentally discovered a link to an article that claimed Jeffrey Epstein committed suicide in a North Vietnamese bomb shelter in Hanoi on June 25, 2019. When we posted the discovery, they covered that up as well. The link is below. We know that Lee Harvey Oswald had nothing to do with JFK's murder, that Jack Ruby was infected in prison with weaponized cancer, Timothy McVeigh was a company asset who was not executed, 9/11 was a gold heist, and a runaround for demolition permits denied by the city, and an excuse to invade Iran and Afghanistan. Osama bin Laden was buddies with the Bush family and died from kidney failure way before Obama's takedown. No planes were involved in 9/11. The BBC was reading from a script when Jane Stanley announced World Trade Center 7 fell 25 minutes before it happened. SEAL Team 6 was murdered by the deep state to cover up the fact that Osama was dead long before Obama claimed they killed him. And the clowns in America were involved in drug smuggling and child trafficking for decades. We know that Seth Rich was the source for the WikiLeaks HRC Podesta emails, despite DNC claims of Russian hacking, because the metadata from the file shows a transfer speed in excess of internet bandwidths at the time, but consistent with copy speeds possible with a file transfer to a USB pen drive, copying files from a server in the SCIF which Seth Rich had access to. The FBI and DOJ are involved in FISA court bullshit, as well as the FISA court itself. When all the facts fit the events, you can no longer call it a conspiracy theory. At some point in the discovery process, you must rest in the sufficiency of the overwhelming pile of data collected, determine a logical and chronological chain of events, and then tie it to the inevitable money trail and see who it leads you to. We've had that answer for a long time. What we don't have is justice. That the deep state, shadow government, Illuminati, whatever name you want to call this cabal of globalist Satanist scumbags is involved in this potential epidemic is, in my opinion, circumstantially irrefutable. There are no coinkydinks. Everything happens for a reason, and motivation notwithstanding, remember this. Evil doesn't need a reason. All it requires is opportunity. But I digress. What's up, Marshall?
Hey, I'm sending you a link right now. I think we just blew up fucking Wuhan.
You did what?
I think we just blew up Wuhan.
Blew up? What do you mean blew up?
Yeah, blew up.
What are you talking about, blew up?
I just sent you a link.
Okay.
It's on Facebook, so it's only like 17 seconds, but Wuhan just got bombed. You know
By
where
who?
the virus came from?
By who?
I don't know, but I think we did it.
Why would we do some shit like that?
Probably to get rid of the fucking deep underground bullshit that they're doing with this virus. I think they just nuked fucking Wuhan.
No shit.
I just sent you the link on Facebook.
Wow,
and it's only like 17 seconds. It was big, and the video was taken about 20 miles away, and they felt it like it was like right next to their face.
Wow.
And it was Wuhan, China. I think we just blew up Wuhan, China.
I think that whole fucking thing, they're talking about this fucking virus was started by people eating bat soup. They put fucking bats in a fucking soup.
Yeah, it was started by, we already know. It was started by fucking the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation.
Yeah,
their name's on the patent of the company that owns it. They own a patent. There's an actual patent on it. They're like, we don't even know what this thing is. It's going to kill everybody. We have no cure. Bullshit. We found the company, and there's a patent on it. And it's under the Bill and Melinda Gates. They own the patent. We know what's going on. You know, like...
they own the patent to the virus?
Yeah, they own a patent to the virus. We already found that. It's a company called PureTel or some shit like that. Yeah, we already found the patent in the United States, Washington.gov/patent office. Yeah, you can look it up and find it. You don't have to because there's so many people out there investigating anymore that you just don't have to investigate too much anymore because everybody's fucking doing it. And all you got to do is just backtrack their findings and double check it. And once you double check it, then you know, holy shit, they were right. So yeah, we just blew up Wuhan, China, and it was a bomb. I mean, it was a big bomb. It wasn't like a factory exploding. There wasn't nothing like that. It was a freaking bomb that just went off. So let's see here. Let me make sure it's up. I got your name on it, and I would bet to say America did it, only because they know what's going on, and they said, fuck you, we're going to eliminate this shit because it's getting really out of hand right now. There's like 4 cases so far that we know of. We have one in Chicago, one in Washington, one in L.A., and one in Tennessee. We have 4 already that we know of today.
No, they ought to they ought to stop overseas travel to these fucking third world shitholes. They ought to stop that shit fucking quick. You know, they ought to go back to the 1930s where motherfucker wants to come in this country, got to spend a fucking 8 days on Ellis Island in quarantine. To see if you got
get on a boat.
Yeah.
Get on a boat and see the fucking Statue of Liberty and fucking go in there and sign up and sit down and wait for a while. Yeah, this is all done for a reason, Dave. I mean, they're stopping everything. I mean, Trump is stopping everything. The reason why Trump didn't say anything about the Second Amendment rally in Virginia is because he already knows what the outcome is going to be. He already knows what's going on. But here it is again. I'm watching it in 17 seconds. And they're about 20 miles away, if not longer.
And they blew the whole fucking city.
Yeah, that's a fucking bomb, dude. It knocked the guy over standing there videoing it 20 miles away. It knocked him on his ass.
No shit.
It's a bomb. And I'm pretty sure America did it. I'm sure it was that fucking lab that we found out right there in Wuhan, China.
Yeah.
There's a fucking biotech lab right there that has got all these freaking things going on. And we know the fucking girl that runs the whole place, the Chinese girl. And we've already got, someone did an interview with this girl. We also got another interview with another girl that actually lives there. And she's saying if China tells you there's 650 people, add a 0. Anything that they tell you, add a 0 to it. And I believe her. I honestly believe what the girl's saying. She lives right there, and she's saying people are dropping in the streets from this disease. They're just falling over and dropping. Wuhan.
Wuhan, China. Wuhan, I know Wuhan, but that's where they're dropping in the streets. They're fucking just croaking, just like.
Yeah, that's where they're dropping in the streets. And we've already got video of that stuff. James Munder did a video yesterday, I think last night or just earlier in the day, about a guy falling. And then when I watched the other video of the girl on the radio network, she said that people are falling, just dropping all over the place. And she said that, they say that there's 690 some odd people that are infected with the disease. And she said, add a 0 to that. And I believe her. I mean,
I saw a video where they're building their 3D printing hospitals and shit.
Days.
Yeah.
In 6 days, they're going to build a hospital in 6 days. I did a video on that shit. With all the tractors out there.
Yeah.
All the excavators and everything.
Yeah,
they want to build it in 6 days because it's serious. And I think Trump just fucking bombed the shit out of Wuhan. I believe the whole fucking city is gone. I think he had no choice, to tell you the truth, because what they're up to no good, man. And when you watch that video, you're gonna know that was not a factory just going up or some chemicals blowing off. That's a fucking bomb, and it ain't a nuclear bomb because there was no mushroom cloud, but it's some kind of atomic bomb. I don't even know what to call it, but that's a bomb.
Some shit.
Yeah, no shit, dude.
All right, let me check this out because I'm in the middle of doing a video on this shit about batshit soup, and I'm calling bullshit on it because I know that there's fucking bioweapons to distract from the fact. See, this is what I think happened. They're blaming Trump for what Biden did in Ukraine to get Trump and the administration to look at Ukraine. Meanwhile, what they're doing in China is 10 times worse. So we throw Creepy Joe under the fucking bus, and we get away with the shit that we did in China. And since they're getting close to China, since they found out about China, now all of a sudden you got fucking people dying of fucking batshit fever, eating batshit soup, and that doesn't make any fucking sense. I mean, I know these motherfuckers eating fucking, rice bugs and fucking grasshoppers and all that type of shit, but I think they would stop at fucking bat soup. I think any fucking rational fucking human being wouldn't eat a fucking bat in a bowl of fucking soup. I'm sorry, I just don't buy it.
It's deeper than that. I mean, if you remember TEDx about 6 years ago on TEDx, right? You can look this shit up on YouTube. So if you go to TEDx somewhere around 6 years ago, or you can just type in Bill Gates TEDx, and he tells you right there, the Microsoft fucking billionaire tells you that we need to delete the population, and we're going to do it by vaccines. That's their agenda. And then he also happens to be the one that is control of all the vaccines in the world, unfortunately. And next thing you know, now we've got this we're going to scare the shit out of everybody, but you're going to have to take this vaccine to live type of situation here, because that's what they're not there yet with pushing a vaccine, because now they're saying that there's no vaccine. But when we tied the company that has the patent on this particular coronavirus, it comes back to the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. That's the real issue. Now we know, after we tie in a couple pieces of the puzzle from 6 years ago, when he came out on stage in front of 1,000 people and said that we need to delete the population down to 90%. We need to take 90%.
Yeah, I think I saw that TEDx. I think I saw that a while ago. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So he come out and had to admit it, because that's what the Illuminati does. They have no choice. That's their credo. They have no choice but to tell the population in some form or fashion what their plans are, without literally coming out and saying, we're going to kill you. Okay? That's their credo. That's what makes them demons. They have to actually come out and tell you in some form or fashion, either through a commercial, either through a fucking television series, either through a movie, or some venue. They have to fucking tell you somehow, some way, in some form, what they're going to do. Like 9/11, we knew it was going to. I mean, we didn't know it was going to happen because it was on The Simpsons, but The Simpsons predicted it. No, that was the Illuminati saying what's going to happen. They didn't predict shit. They just know what's going to happen. Right. It's called the looking glass.
Fucking unreal.
Well, you know the looking glass, right?
Yeah, I know about the looking glass.
Do you know who had the...
Go into the future and get me the fucking Mega Millions numbers.
Yeah.
That's all I ask.
Do you know who had the directions for the looking glass and the actual chair? Because there's only one chair. It's an actual chair. Do you know who had that?
Yeah, Donald Trump's
uncle. John Trump.
John Trump. Yep.
He had the paperwork on it. He had the physical chair, and that's how it works, man. That's how it works. They can see in the future and the past. Wow. That's pretty scary, Dave.
That's some scary shit.
Yeah, and this bomb that just went off, I can guarantee you that was Pentagon. That was fucking the United States Air Force just dropped a mega fucking bomb on. We had no choice. At this point, killing the citizens in that area, we had no choice because this is a deadly virus that they man-made this shit, and now they're setting it out because they cannot take out Trump through impeachment. They tried to kill him. Did you notice his speech yesterday? Did you notice his speech?
Which speech?
The March for Life speech.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I duplicated it and I put it on all my channels.
What did you notice?
I noticed that there's, he's pro-life like a motherfucker, more than anybody else since Roe versus Wade.
Did you notice that he was behind bulletproof glass?
Well, there's always some kind of barrier.
Nope, only twice. Nope, only 2 times. The March for Life speech, and there's one more speech outdoors that he did a speech where there's bulletproof glass with him and his wife right there behind the glass. There was only 2 speeches. I watch everything, Dave. I watch everything. And I notice everything. I mean, I know what the fuck's going on. I know that I'm pretty sure I haven't got word yet from anybody, particularly my resource, but I'm pretty sure America just dropped a bomb on Wuhan.
Wow.
That's an American bomb. Did you see it yet?
No, I didn't see it yet. Yeah, I'm going to wait. When I get off the phone with you, I'll look at it.
You need to add that on your video. And listen, if you're going to do a video about this fucking batshit crazy stuff, you need to make sure that you get the name of the corporation and who owns it. We already know it's funded by the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. We've already got the paperwork on that shit and everything. So you need to add that shit in there, man. This is very important information.
I hear you, bro. All right.
And it's Purity. I can't remember the name of the fucking company. I have to go back to my fucking files and look here. I think it's Puritan or Puritan Corporation that owns the actual virus patent on the virus.
Well, let me ask you a question. Why do you think anybody would want to patent the fucking virus? What the hell good does it do you?
Well, they panned AIDS. You know that, right?
Because once you patent it, the information is out there for everybody to see.
Yes.
Patent pending is actually better because there's no disclosure until the patent actually goes through. And if somebody steals your shit, you can go and sue them because it's and when the patent goes through, you can go and sue them for stealing your patent. But why the fuck would anybody how are you going to make money by a fucking patent for a virus?
Okay, here's why.
Nobody's wanting to buy that shit.
Nope, I'll give you a simple explanation why, Dave. These people are so demonic, and they're so proud of their accomplishments that they want their name, like the doctor that created HIV and came out on the video and said, well, I messed up. It wasn't killing people fast enough. Yes, I own the patent. We looked it up, and he was the one that owned the patent on the fucking AIDS virus. These people are so proud that when honestly, they want to sit next to fucking Satan. They don't want to be the ones being tortured and shit. They want to sit right next to Satan, like Hitler. They want to, and like George Soros. They want to be at a chair at the table of Satan. When they die, they want to know that they had a resume of murder, treacherous, treason, anything that they can do, they're going to do. It sounds a little crazy, but in all actuality, Dave, if you sit back and look at it,
it don't sound crazy because if you rest in the sufficiency of the evidence, you can only come up with one fucking conclusion, and that is these people are evil, and evil doesn't need a reason. All it needs is an opportunity, and they take every opportunity to do all this evil shit for no apparent reason. No apparent. I mean, they get rich from the shit. But Jesus, I mean, if I had $1 million, I would want for nothing. I don't want to run the world. I got enough fucking trouble doing me.
I was on a show the other night, Dave, and I was telling them about the school lunches, because people don't know. People have no idea what the fuck they were really doing. They were literally trying to take a generation of American children and turning them into sissy people. Is what they were doing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's been going on for years. That's nothing new. They started with the fluoride in the water, and then they started with this fucking attention deficit and hyperactivity disorder, which is a crock of shit.
Yep. And what they were doing is they were putting atrazine in the fucking food, the Michelle Obama food. And then a couple days later, I come to find out that President Trump eliminated all the food, Michelle Obama food, on his birthday. That's funny. He's a troller, dude. He eliminated his bullshit on the fucking food. Because he knew what they were doing to a generation. Actually, they went far further than a generation, because it just got eliminated in Trump's third year, and it's been going on since late 2008, 2009. 2009 is when I found out about the atrazine, because I know I have a doctor friend that works the laboratory in fucking Miami, where I was a paramedic. We played tennis together all the time, and I sent him 2 samples, and he told me what was in. He gave me a full fucking reading and paperwork and all that shit, and it's atrazine. And then when I found out from fucking Alex Jones, like 3 years later,
yeah, about the frogs being gay and all that. Yeah, that's true.
I had no idea what atrazine was. I just remember seeing it on the paper, and when I saw that video with fucking the gay frogs, I went back to my file and I looked up the paperwork and I said, "Oh my fucking God!" And I put 2 and 2 and 2 and 2 and 2 together, and I found out what they were doing. They can't take the guns, so what they were doing is taking the alpha out of the male.
Right.
They were taking alpha out of the male, so you wouldn't want a gun. You understand what they're doing?
Yeah, I understand. That's why I don't fucking drink water, because that shit in the fucking water.
I have a well, and my water is pure as fuck. I have an actual well. I'm here in Kurmakuchi, Florida, and I have a 80-foot deep well inside the aquifer here. My water is better from my faucet than the water you buy at the store.
I know. Well, that water you buy in the store is full of fucking plastic particles and the bottles and shit. That's chemical.
That was also from a biotech girl on whatever, the mayor, the governor, his TV show.
Yep.
The governor of Minnesota.
Yep. Best water in the world is in the Jersey Pine Barrens. And I used to come when I used to be a scoutmaster. I used to come down here with my fucking K5 Blazer and a 30-gallon what do you call those stubby 30-gallon drums, the plastic ones. And I used to have the kids pump water out of the artesian well, 60 feet deep. And that water was the best fucking water to make coffee with. I used to schlep 30 gallons of water back home to Brooklyn from South Jersey for that reason.
Jesus Christ, Dave. I just saw this shit again. This is unfucking believable. Unbelievable.
All right. I'm working on a video of that shit right now. I'm going to include this conversation at the end, and I'm going to snatch that video off of your channel there, and I want to put it in there too.
And I've got over 2,000 fucking names and numbers and fucking addresses of these motherfuckers that I ain't released yet, and I'm probably going to release these fucking names and numbers here pretty soon, and I'm going to do it through your channel if you don't mind, if you want to.
I'm game for that. It's about time these fuckers. It's about time these fuckers got doxxed.
If they impeach my president, I'm doxing every single one of them. And, man, I've got them all, Dave. I've been doing this for years. I've got all their names, all their addresses of different houses they live, they own, different companies they own. I've got all their fucking company phone numbers. I've got some of their house numbers, landlines, and I've got a lot of their cell phone numbers, although they do change their cell phone numbers quite a bit, and I ain't kept up with it. So a lot of the cell phone numbers are not going to be legit. But nonetheless, I've got all the information. If they impeach my president, I'm going to release all these names because I know where they live.
You don't have to worry about that. They ain't impeaching shit. They need to be taken the fuck out. That's what they need to be. They need to be taken out. And I don't know what the fuck the holdup is. To just declare, invoke the Insurrection Act, declare martial law, open up these 145. The last time I checked was 2 weeks ago. It's probably 150,000 now, right now. Send the military in, knock on these fucking people's door at 4 o'clock in the morning. You're coming with us. We put you on a boat. We send you to Gitmo. Fuck Gitmo. Gitmo's too good for you. We'll send you to the fucking the atoll where they blew up the atom bomb in the 60s. We'll send you there, and we'll give you a ball-peen hammer and a fucking roll of toilet paper. And a ball-peen hammer so you can fucking hunt rats and fucking bugs and shit to eat. And the toilet paper is just for shits and giggles because we got video cameras and we want to know who ends up with the last roll.
I think we just drop them off at the North Pole and let them go.
No, that's too quick. They'll fucking freeze to death in minutes.
Yeah, good. We won't have to deal with it. Their stinking ass. Let them freeze out there. And if the poles switch, then we'll fucking have to go deal with them because... Well, actually, they'll be fucking bones. Well, no, they won't. They won't be bones. They'll be frozen solid. I just drop them off in the Arctic and fucking be done with it. Here you go, people. Get off the plane. There you go. Bye. Enjoy the show.
Well, we definitely gotta get medieval with these fuckers because they're not gonna stop. Been saying that for years. There's no fucking way you're going to negotiate with these people. There's no way you're going to put them in jail because the fucking people that are supposed to be putting them in jail are right in bed next to them. I knew this shit 25 years ago. They're right in bed next to them. You can't trust these fucking people. You can't trust the fucking FBI. You can't trust the CIA. You definitely can't trust because they've been doing drugs and dealing in human trafficking since probably even before now.
Since Herbert Hoover created, right?
And they already killed one president. They shot Kennedy in front of God and everybody. They had 8 fucking snipers. You watch that 3 hour right in front of everybody and say, "Oh, this fucking guy did it." Oh, but before he could defend himself, they sent some other fucking wacko in there to kill him. And then he dies of cancer. He dies of some really fucking virulent shit while he was in jail. They fucking whacked him too. You know, these people got more bodies than you can shake a stick at. It's time somebody took them the fuck out. I think Trump, that's why they're against him. If you're for the country, you got to be for Trump because look at what he done. But they don't give a shit because they know that he's on their case. He knows if he stays in office another 4 years, they're done. They're done. The whole fucking world of these motherfuckers is not only this country. It's over in England, it's over in Australia, it's in Italy, it's everywhere. These fucking pedivores gotta be launched off the fucking planet. There's no other way to deal with cockroaches but to kill them all. You can't fucking get just one. And if you see the babies, then you're really in fucking deep shit. When you see the baby roaches, then you just might as well set the house on fire. All right, let me get to this video, bro. I'll talk to you later, man.
All right, you put me in it?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, sounds good, brother.
All right, bro. Take care.
All right.
Ciao. What's up, Marshall?
Hey, that explosion is on the news.
Yeah, what they say it is.
They're thinking it's a chemical plant, like you said.
Yeah.
But reports of a lot of people dead or some shit.
Well, you would think something that big.
Yeah, that was a big explosion.
Yeah, it could be. It could be a dome underneath, but who knows? You don't see any incoming fire, and the fire was what alerted the guy to take the picture in the first place, and then the fucking thing blew up. So I'm thinking they're probably destroying evidence of where this shit was manufactured.
That's what I was thinking.
They blew up the fucking lab, and they got the shit started. They already got it running. Geometrical progression will take out about a couple of million people before the shit stops.
Yeah, they got 41 dead so far in China, and it's growing.
No. Well, China is bigger than the Ukraine. China is where the real treason happened. Remember that? Remember the server that was set up that was automatically forwarding some shit to that construction company, that shell construction company that doesn't fucking exist from the Hildebeest server? That's got something to do with it, because if we're on good terms with Ukraine now, you know that the investigators investigating Biden got their server. That's when Trump said CrowdStrike, that triggered these motherfuckers, because they know that this fucking company, this Russian company, is involved in that shit. And I'm thinking they got the CrowdStrike server in Ukraine. They threw Creepy Joe under the bus just to cover that shit up that they did in China. Everybody's like a big fucking magician, you know, he pulls out a fucking playing card from behind your ear, you know, let me pull a rabbit out of the hat. And meanwhile, I'm doing some shit with the other hand. And we know how they think already. They ain't fooling us. We know how they think. It's the circumstances prove it. That shit don't happen by coincidence. All of a sudden now you've got a global epidemic on our hands. Just as Joe Biden is being investigated for millions of dollars worth of shit that he stole out of Ukraine. And meanwhile, the oven mitt fashionista, otherwise known as the Hildebeest or the Kevlar cunt, is stealing billions of dollars and trading fucking uranium to Russia and all types of shit, and nobody's looking at no more, because now we got people dying.
That's their motive.
That's the end of that. If you don't think they do that, let me tell you something. Jailhouse mentality. This is a lifer jailhouse mentality. This is the mentality of a motherfucker who's never getting out of jail. Go stab some fucking tree jumper in the shower, and he's got 4 or 5 trips outside to a court to answer to a murder charge. So what? Big fucking deal. Now he gets to Google all the fucking girls who are walking around in the street with their tits hanging out, and they don't give a shit, because that's the best vacation he ever gonna get. Jailhouse mentality, bro. That's about the best analogy I can make. These people know they're going down eventually, and they're trying to postpone it until they croak of natural causes and go and meet their fucking master down in hell.
Yeah, they're postponing it because they know it's coming. The pain is coming, that's for sure.
Well, I wish somebody would bring the pain already and stop all this fucking bullshit. Just to snatch up the whole goddamn lot of them, put them against the wall, and shoot them. We don't need no trial. We got enough evidence. What do you need trials for? You got a motherfucker on videotape admitting to the whole shit. What more do you need? What do you need a trial for? You need a trial for some motherfucker who admits publicly that he strong-armed the president of Ukraine to fire a prosecutor that was looking into his son's company that he wasn't qualified to work for, and was getting like $83 million a month.
Yep.
How much motherfucking proof do you need? You need to waste the taxpayers' time on this bullshit?
Yeah, he was getting $83,000
$83,000 a month. That's more than I make in 3 years. All right, well, it's on the news. They say it's a chemical factory, whatever the fuck it is.
Kind of chemical factory blew up.
Yeah, right. Okay. Blow some more smoke up my ass. I don't believe anything. The opposite is true. Whatever the fucking news says, the opposite is true. So if it's a chemical, they say it's a chemical factory, it's something else. But it ain't a chemical factory. They say 19 hijackers on 9/11. Bullshit.
Yeah, that was bullshit.
Total bullshit. They said the fucking magic bullet killed Kennedy. That's bullshit. They say Lee Harvey Oswald was the lone gunman. That's bullshit. They say they executed fucking Timothy McVeigh. They said they fucking put a needle in his arm and killed him. That's bullshit, because when he got the death penalty, he said, "No, fuck the appeal. Just stick a fucking needle in my arm." They fucking took him out of there. He's now running a 7-Eleven somewhere in Bahrain, some fucking where.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it, because he was a CIA asset.
Yep. So we ain't buying your bullshit no more, bro. Ain't buying the bullshit no more. Everything you say is total bullshit.
and we know it.
Tag me in that video, okay? So I know it's out.
All right, I will. All right, bro.
All right.
Later.
Man.
Ciao.
Please subscribe to our backup channels, Net4Truth USA 2 Patriot channel, BitChute.com/net4Truth USA, and drop.space / Net4Truth USA. We fly so close to the target, we are on our 5th fighter jet. We will be relentless and persistent until the enemies of freedom are defeated. You can support this channel by using the links in the description, but for a $100 donation, I will personally send you a autographed hardcover special edition copy of Land of Childhood's Fears. Also, visit my bookstore at lulu.com / Net4Truth USA. If you are viewing this video on BitChute, you can use the links in the description to support us, or simply click the green $ dot on our video to support this channel. Thank you. Links are in the description section.